Hi everyone, Aiden here with Etrailer.com. Today we're taking a look at the Hollywood Racks Destination 4-bike rack here on our 2021 Renegade RV XL Motorhome. Now this is going to be a motorhome approved bike rack, and that is important because you're going to be experiencing a lot more shock and vibrations back here than you would a typical passenger vehicle. So you want to make sure that your bike rack is built and tested to be approved in those conditions, and this one is. It's going to be a platform style bike rack capable of holding up to 4 bikes. It holds the bikes in these trays with these 2 wheel straps, but primarily by this frame hook right here, or not frame hook, more of a frame cradle. It's going to basically have a strap running around the frame and pulling it into a cradle. That cradle will rotate 360 degrees to accommodate for a variety of different frame styles. We do want to avoid our carbon frame bikes though, because frame contact can damage them, but alternative frames should be all good. Now it does have a weight capacity of 35 pounds per bike, so just keep that in mind when you are loading it up, especially on your motorhome. You want to be safe and make sure you're not overloading it. Now we'll go ahead and get the bike rack unloaded here. We don't have any sort of tilting feature to gain access anywhere. That might be something you see on a platform rack. Typically that's for passenger vehicles to get hatch access, but in this case we don't have it and we don't really need it. Now a platform style rack is nice though, because you don't have to lift your bike up as high to get it loaded, and you don't need a bike adapter bar for your alternative frame bikes. So that's why this one would be maybe nicer comparing it to something like the Kurt Premium. Now I'll set this to the side for right now and we can get a closer look at the bike rack itself. Everything is really easy to do. We've just got these straps, and all I did to undo them was just press in on this gray button and pull them out. And that was the same for all these straps around here. And I will actually leave the strap open on this cradle here, because we can fold this down. To do so, we'll loosen up this hand knob here enough to swing this plate out of the way, and then we can fold this mast down. And I like to use the strap to actually secure it around the tray right there to make sure it doesn't pop back up on us. And from here, let's get some measurements. We're going to start off with our ground clearance. You can see we kind of have a U shape here, and we're getting 21.5 inches of clearance at the lowest point. Now our adjustable hitch system here can be raised up a bit. This is just where our customer had his set, so we're not going to move it today. As far as distance added to the back goes, it is going to stick out a fair bit, adding 54.5 inches to the back. But if the bikes are unloaded and we want to leave this in the hitch, we can fold it upright. Coming here to this kind of pivot point, we've got a clip that will undo on one side and a very large hand knob on the other that I can unthread. Now I really like that this is threaded because it kind of stabilizes that pivot point. That's often a really weak point for racks where they have a lot of shake and play. But because this pin actually threads in, it's going to keep things a lot more stable and almost act like an anti-rattle device. So when I fold the rack upright, we'll just thread it into the newly aligned holes. You can see that kind of stabilizes things there. Replace that clip, and then our new measurement of what we're adding to the back here is going to be 27 inches. So that does cut down on that distance quite a bit. Just keep in mind that it's back here. Over by the hitch, we are working in a 2-inch by 2-inch receiver tube here, and it comes with a locking anti-rattle bolt. That's going to keep things nice and solid and secure. And overall, if you're looking for a way to carry 4 bikes on the back of your motorhome here, and you don't want to worry about bike adapter bars and things like that for your alternative frame bikes, this would be my way to go. The platform style is really nice, and Hollywood Racks definitely makes a good product. I think it's going to work well on your motorhome here and should last a long time. Thanks for watching.
Now we're going to go ahead and take it on our test course. First we'll start with the Slaloms. This is going to show the side-to-side action. It's kind of going to mimic the movements that you'll see whenever you're driving down the road normally. Now we'll have the alternating speed bumps. This is going to be more so like the uneven roads and some of that uneven terrain you might be traveling on, and see how it holds up.